This is the podcast.
We have to announce the Bad Brothers Podcast.
Bad Brothers Podcast. This is episode. So many episodes. I'm starting to get excited about episode 100.
I think we need to do a giveaway.
I think somebody needs to sponsor the giveaway. I think we need a legacy extraordinaire to sponsor a giveaway.
I need to order some merch to give away.
And yeah, 100. It's so many now. This is 82, I think.
100's going to be in like end of May, June.
I don't know. Yeah, probably end of May.
My gosh.
Oh, I can't stand it. I can hardly stand it.
We have more episodes than like famous people that have podcasts.
It's crazy. It is crazy. You got some yokes for this week? Yeah. Wait, let me go first.
Bad Brothers Podcast. I'm Will. That's Michael. Thanks for listening. Here we go.
We're brothers. We're actually bad brothers, so that's why. I have this on 2 separate apps. That's my problem right now.
What other app do you use?
Ketamine studies have shown ketamine is promising at helping people with alcohol addiction. Studies have also shown crack is good for overeating and heroin is great for workaholics.
Ooh. Is heroin great for workaholics?
I don't know.
I would have gone with like Coke.
No.
Oh,
I'm doing the opposite.
Bad. Okay.
I'm doing the opposite.
Sorry. Say it one more time. I was choking on my drink.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm on to the
Please
audience.
say it again.
The audience heard it. I got another one.
I have to wait 2 weeks to hear it.
I was just going pee, and then I saw Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox got engaged, and I was trying to think of a punchline for it, and I couldn't.
Oh, yeah. You were taking a
It's
long
making me
time, and I
mad.
was going to try to do the joke and tell you the toilet was broken.
Dumb and Dumber. No, I don't think I wrote this down, but okay, let me see.
Off the cuff.
I got to do it I'm trying to do it short enough. Like, Kim Kardashian sued for promoting alleged cryptocurrency pump and dump scam.
Ooh, what was the crypto of choice?
Which shouldn't be surprising, as the only reason she's famous was a pump and dump.
Oh.
You know, sex tape, pump and dump.
Mm-hmm. How's she going to tell her kids?
Red Table Talk.
E-exclusive.
I don't know what it was. I just saw the headline. And then I messed it up. I need it.
I have to write it all out.
I know.
Because 1 week I didn't, and I didn't like it. Did you hear about this? A man has received a heart transplant from a genetically modified pig. Pig. Featuring Nicolas Cage. It was the first successful procedure of its kind, offering hope to many thousands of patients out there with failing organs. Unfortunately, there is no hope for the man's Tinder profile, which now defers Jews, Muslims, vegans, and indie health girls that don't want animals or GMOs inside their body. Wait, gotta go to my other app. My first app was Paper. My second app
organ probs
is the phone. And the phone says China rang in the new year by testing its artificial sun.
Ooh.
It broke its previous record and burnt at a temperature 15 times that of our real sun in the sky.
I read that's insane.
They are working on this artificial sun as a source of clean energy. So maybe in the future we can have our regular sun as well as Daniel sun. Wax on, wax off.
Have you tried to watch that? What's that show?
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, have you watched it at all?
No.
People are like obsessed with it, but it seems corny.
What isn't it
AF.
on like YouTube TV or something stupid?
It was, and now it's on the Netflix.
Oh no, I haven't watched it.
Because it was going to get canceled from, but it had like
because who watches YouTube TV?
Well, it had a beloved audience.
Yeah.
Or it was beloved to an audience.
I am not into all of these nostalgia movies.
Nostalgia shows, nostalgia movies.
Nope. Not into it.
Speaking of nostalgia movies, I haven't seen Spider-Man yet.
Nor I, and nor will I, probably.
Come on.
I haven't seen the other Spider-Mans except the first one. With the first one with, I've seen Tobey Maguire, but I haven't seen I've only seen the first one
Andrew
with
Garfield.
the current guy.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Second one was good.
Okay. I haven't seen it.
Eternals, at the time of this recording, Eternals came out today.
That was today?
I think so.
Oh. I heard it got bad reviews.
I heard the CGI was bad. I think they just
Angelina
rushed
Jolie.
it. I think they were worried about their finances, and it sounds like they couldn't finish it.
I'm more excited to watch Peacemaker. Peacemaker? What if it was Peacemaker and his old guy? It's Peacekeeper, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Because did you ever watch the new Suicide Squad?
So good. Did I watch it twice? No, I think I just watched it once.
So good, right?
So good. I told Tammy just last week, I was like, I would watch that movie again. I need
to watch it again. There's so many jokes in it. There's so many little things. All the characters are great.
Yeah. Oh, I watched an interview with the polka dot guy.
Yeah.
He's a really interesting guy. Obviously, he has the creepy face, and he's like
I've seen him in like other like serious stuff.
He was like a drug addict and everything. He just has a real interesting story, but got his life turned around, and he's just a nice old family guy now, and it's interesting.
Yeah, that was a funny character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Peacekeeper from that, it's his own story.
But I hate John Cena, but...
Why?
I hate that people love him. I don't think he's a good actor. I don't think he's funny. I think the choices that he makes while he's acting are stupid, and I don't get why people enjoy him. I think everything he does is corny times 1,000 million.
He came from professional wrestling.
He is legacy. He is legacy.
Corny.
He is corny legacy extraordinaire. And it really bothers me how beloved he is.
How do you feel about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
Also,
because I feel like they're the same.
Oh no,
The Rock's just been doing it longer.
I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is somehow less self-aware. It's weird because there's something wrong with The Rock.
CTE.
I think he either that or he's bought into himself as a business. He's so fake every time you see him now. Like every ha 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 ha. The way he laughs now on his Instagram stories. Ha ha. Well, for a long time.
Oh,
now.
yeah. Like when he pulls up to fans in his truck and drives away.
He knows he is a business, but he's just getting... He's like too stiff for me. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not real enough.
All the things I've seen with John Cena that are more like real and interviews and stuff, he's really funny.
No, I don't think he is. I think he's corny. I think everything he does is corny. Everything he says is corny. The way he looks is corny.
He's that odd looking.
Yeah, he always wears like big suits that like stick out. It's like
that's literally the shape of his body. That's all he can do.
It's like wear something slimming.
He can't be slim.
I know. He needs a better wardrobe team. That's what I'm saying.
Does he need to go
Who's
for
letting him go out there and look like a dweeb on those
does he
late
need
night
like
shows?
the Billie Eilish baggy clothes? It probably would look better.
Yes, he needs to just do a nice tight shirt and a cool jacket, not a freaking 3-piece suit.
He's trying to be like
A tie with a big knot on it.
he's trying to be
That's
like
old.
what's his name? The owner of the WWE who Nate is screaming right now
Jim
because I can't.
McMahon.
Yeah, because I can't. Jim.
I don't know.
I think McMahon's right, and Nate is losing his mind right now if he's listening to this.
Jim McMahon, wasn't he the sweepstakes guy?
Is he the one that catches the child predators?
I don't know, man.
Anyway,
Speaking of children, I have a small rant I want to go on. It's not a rant.
Vince
it's just...
McMahon
Oh yeah, Vince McMahon.
in the suits. Yeah.
Who's Jim McMahon? Hey, Jim McMahon is like Johnny Carson's person? No. Who's that guy?
The football quarterback, Jim McMahon?
No, I know who that is.
Only the quarterback comes up for Jim McMahon. Who'd you say?
Johnny Carson sidekick.
Come on, Jamie, faster. Ed McMahon.
Ed McMahon, sorry. Frick, too many McMahons.
Nadav is Googling.
Yeah, I have a small rant. I need to throw it back to Christmas for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing that really bugs me, and I try to pride myself on being the opposite, is I hate when dads are like as surprised. I know it's kind of a joke now, but like when dads are as surprised as the kids of
Because they don't know what
they don't know what the mom bought and everything, and I hate that so much. I do have okay. This is a joke. This is comical, like how much of a downer this is. This could be an actual downer, but the other day I was just standing in the kitchen and Landon came over to me and he's just going to tell me something about school or whatever. But I was looking down the kitchen to Tammy or whatever. And he just comes in sort of at my side. I'm standing here. Or kind of, it would be like this, opposite. And he just came over like this. And before he could say anything or get into what he was saying, I just kind of like pulled him in for a hug and just a random "I love you, buddy."
Add in a "aw" here in the background. The crowd. Aw.
Aww. And as soon as I did that, I was like, I don't think my dad ever did this to me. I can't remember.
What?
I can't remember him hugging me or just giving me random things of affection.
No.
Yes. I always say I don't ever remember them saying I love you. No, I'm sure mom did. Actually, I know. I can remember things. And she listens to the podcast. So
I remember them holding hands in the front of the car.
Okay. But that's not you. That's not holding your hand. I'm just saying I don't I remember random goosings, but I don't remember.
Those were shocking.
It would have been just as shocking to receive a random "I love you."
That's what you think now.
It would have been more shocking. Not the constant barrage. You think that
I don't.
You think that would have made its way out of my mind? It was such a
just
constant.
Kills me that you say you have a constant barrage of goosings, and I can't remember one.
I told you somewhere along the line they realized how addled my brain was, and they said you can't do the same thing for this child as you did with the first child, and they stopped the goosings. I mean, you have to stop the goosings at a certain age.
I guess, yeah.
But anyways, I'm just saying I don't remember any "I love you" that wasn't said when I wasn't in trouble.
I don't remember "I love yous" when I was in trouble.
No, because when you're in trouble, I'll say he for this story, but he
also don't feel like I was ever in trouble with Dad.
Oh, Dad was Dad was the Punisher. I would be in trouble with Mom, and then the enforcer would be Dad.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "What's going on?" Okay, day.
It wasn't even
son.
the enforcer. It was just the like the guy who like writes the sentence. He's like, all right, that's what you coming up with? Okay. Just authorizes it.
Yeah. He was the muscle. And yeah, but I was just like, it's so easy to just give a child a small hug and tell them, hey, before you say this, I love you, little guy.
I just have to disagree with you. I'm sure it happened.
No. How many times do you remember that?
I don't remember 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It was too mundane to remember.
No, you're wrong.
I barely remember anything before 6th grade.
That usually happens with people who get divorced or have like
Trauma.
Yeah, trauma.
Well, something must have happened around 5th or 6th grade because that's
What do you think
there's a
it
blur.
was? What happened?
Homeschooling for a year. No, I don't know.
Probably. That sounds good.
I don't know. No, I have memories of homeschooling for a year, but the more memories. There is a large
Exactly. That's
increase
what I'm
of memories 6th grade and up.
Does any of them involve a random hug and niceties?
I don't know. I feel like I can. This is weird, but like remember how Dad's body feels
Oh man.
in a hug.
I can't until later in life when it's sort of like became
Or like
okay.
I can imagine like laying on him on the couch and imagine like what his
really?
body feels like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have any of those sort of.
Well, I don't have goosey memory.
Anyways, I just think it's funny. I always think about there's this clip on Jimmy Kimmel. You know, he does like stuff on the street or whatever, and he tries to catch people lying. He does lie witness news. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I like the ones where they ask the dads questions.
Yeah, but then they have these ones where they ask the dad questions like, who's their best friend at school? Like, what's their doctor's name? What's their freaking birthday?
Yeah.
And the moms are just like rattling him off, and the dad knows nothing.
I've seen one where girls are asking their dad like their roommates' names that they've like had for the last 5 years or something.
Yeah, it's like that. Like, there's been a couple times where I've taken Landon to appointments. Just me and him, either because of Tammy's driving or just whatever, just because.
Because she sucks at driving.
Yeah, because she sucks at driving.
Just kidding.
And so I have to drive. And so, but it's like, they'll say stuff like this. And if you're a dad who does this, maybe you have the same experience, but the doctor will be like, and do you know his birthday?
Oh, yeah. When they
and
like
they
assume.
they look at you like you're either like, I'm either like the divorced dad who's there only because this is my week to have them and I'm not really involved in their life. I'm just, it happens to be the worst time for them to get sick, or it's just like they don't expect anything out of you. And so when you give them an answer or it's kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
When they were born? Oh,
You're like, I was there.
I was there. I was holding the leg. I got splattered on and I didn't have a pair of pants. I told that on this podcast.
Yeah. I know someone who, like you're saying, because we were talking about Christmas presents and stuff, the dad did not know. Like, they weren't involved in any of the Christmas presents at all.
It's such a trope now.
Yeah.
And I have similar sort of.
But I'm saying it still happens.
I have similar sort of memories, and I just want nothing to do with that. It'd be one thing if I don't know. I'm just saying this is my memory. It'd be one thing if they were involved in 99% of the rest of your life and you're like, okay, Christmas presents aren't their thing. But now, looking back or whatever, it just communicates like couldn't care less.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird because I just think I have these little moments with Landon either about like buying Christmas presents or like that moment at the kitchen where it's just like it takes effort to like not just sit on the couch or to get in, they could just come home and do their homework. You have to help them with their homework sometimes, or if they're in a sport, you do that, or you get involved in decisions about this or that. But I mean, it takes a little effort to ask them, who their friends are, what are they doing on their recess,
Yeah, trying to keep track of what they're into that week.
Yeah. But it takes a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of effort. You just have to care. And then you will hopefully be interested.
Mm-hmm.
I just think of that with Landon all the time. Like,
yeah.
Anyways,
I don't have any kids yet that I know of, so
it's just it's just something I really, 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 really hate now. It's just like, I think of that. It's just, yeah. If you're a completely loving dad, like I said, and it's just like mom's in charge of Christmas, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if it's a sign, if it's just another thing that you're not involved in.
Yeah. Or I feel like if it was a birthday, it'd be more significant.
Same.
You're like one birthday present. It's like, oh, that's what you got.
Yeah. The only time they care is like it's a thing where they have to put it together, like a bike or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Wow, you can feel the feeling of Dad's chest. I can't.
Just can. I don't know.
See, things changed, man.
Seasons change.
I got the young family.
Yeah, they're trying to figure their life out.
I got the 20 and 21-year-old parents, man.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine.
They're dropping me on my head and stuff.
I can't imagine. I was the one with the broken collarbone and the blood squirting out of the head.
They were 21 years old. They didn't know to not goose me.
Just another one of the boys.
Yeah, you're 21. You're just barely out of teenage years. I think you're just cracking a cold one with the boys.
You can cut this out if you want. I just reread Freckled Tongue Girl. I laughed.
I'll drop it in this episode. I don't know how to make it in this.
Oh, talk to me about let's get on this subject because I Googled this recently. What was it called? Oh, there's a name for it.
Ed McMahon. What's it in the realm of? Science. Something science. Everything's science. Is
Pale stool?
Science? What?
Pale stool?
Oh, pale stool.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Do you have a gallbladder issue we need to talk about?
Is that what yours said?
That's what the main cause of pale stool?
I thought it was
gallbladder and liver disease.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anal fissure.
Pale or white poop?
Okay. You sent me a while back a TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
We can put the link in the show notes.
Mm-hmm.
Of the stool in the bedpan.
Oh, the giant one. The nurse.
It was giant. How big around would you say?
Pringle can?
Oh, Oh, that was way bigger than a Pringle can.
Mayonnaise jar?
That was almost 2 Pringle cans wide.
It was large.
And that would seem almost unbelievable to me, except I have seen that in real life.
At the CLC bathroom.
There is a poop that I have seen that I think of probably once a week. I'm not even joking. I think of this thing probably once a week. It was so insane that, okay, just like we're talking.
Okay, this thing is bigger than her arm.
Maybe something. Oh, yeah, way bigger. We're sort of having a debate of whether something can be broken in your brain to whether I forget some sort of affection, and I wonder if you forgot some goosings.
Right.
Now, I have a similar thing where I feel like, did I imagine how insane this poop was or not? Because I know I saw it. I just saw it for a few seconds.
Can you use another word besides poop? It's so harsh.
No. Excretion.
Yeah.
No,
excrement.
That sounds like a
sweat gland
like a
issue.
pus. Oh, Dr. Pimple Popper came up on my TikTok. Okay, FYI TikTok, I never want to see Dr. Pimple Popper ever.
It's on there all the time.
Can you mute accounts on there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute her. Oh, yuck. Anyway,
It's never a pimple. It's always a cyst.
What'd you say?
Excrement.
Excrement. So there's this excrement, and the trick it does in my brain now is it feels like it was not human. It was in the toilet. Now, first of all, pretty much just Matt and maybe nobody else who listens to this. Maybe Corey.
Joel.
Does Joel listen to this podcast?
No, I just feel like he was around when that happened.
Yeah, maybe just a few people will know that bathroom, that toilet in that bathroom is like a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a kid toilet, but it's somehow only about 6 inches off the ground or something.
ADA compliant.
It's low. But in that toilet, there was like, as if there was a giant soft serve machine swirled like 3 layers. Zoom, 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 and then kind of like curled almost up out of the top of the toilet. It was that high. And it was a gray. Actually, can you explain something to me? What's the difference between cement and concrete? Because I don't know what the right answer is.
Cement is more like the plastery smooth, and then concrete is like more gravel and stuff.
Concrete, like they have, that's what the roads are.
Yeah.
Cement is
most roads are like asphalt with tar in it, but
cement is your foundation. That's smooth.
But you can have like rubber cement. Like,
I'm not talking about rubber cement.
I know,
man.
but like cement, think like smaller, but and like concrete's like the truck coming to your house with the big spinning thing. The concrete.
It sounds like Will cannot explain this very well.
My gosh. The 5th one on Google, cement versus concrete. They're often used interchangeably. Cement is an ingredient of concrete.
Oh, interesting.
Concrete is a mixture of aggregates and paste. Cement is 10 to 15% concrete.
Weird.
There's some other facts, FAQs, if you're interested.
Well, give me a couple just to learn.
Like
it's an educational podcast.
Like, have you heard of Portland cement?
No.
It's lime and silica. 85% lime and silica.
I guess I need examples.
Okay, here.
Because you said rubber cement, and I can't stop thinking how stupid that was that you said that as an example.
Concrete is a mixture of aggregates and a paste. Aggregates are sand and gravel or crushed stone. Paste is water and Portland cement. Cement comprises 10 to 50% of concrete by volume. A process called hydration. The cement and water harden to bind the aggregates into a rock-like mass. This hardening process continues for years, meaning that concrete gets stronger as it gets older.
But what is it then that when people refer to cement? Is it colloquial then? Everything's concrete? What's actual cement?
Actual Portland cement, which has nothing to do with the city of Portland. They mine materials such as limestone, shale, iron ore, and clay, and crush it, screen out the rocks, and place it in a cement kiln. After being heated to extremely high temperatures, the materials form a small ball called a clinker. That's the clinker. Here's the clinker.
Quidditch.
That is a very, very finely ground to produce Portland cement. It's like...
Cement is the binding agent.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Concrete has all the rocks and sand in it.
Okay. Interesting.
Rock, sand, cement equals concrete.
Well, this excrement looked like somebody took a concrete, took like if you had a wheelbarrow connected to a funnel, it looked like a soft serve of cement that was, I'm not joking, it was this wide. It was as wide as this right here.
And that's what that looks like in that picture of that nurse.
3 circle layers. That's what I'm talking about. It was
3 layers of that.
Yes. 3 independent circles.
Michael's holding a candle that's at least 4 inches wide.
Oh, yeah. It was 3 independent circles, and it was so big, and I felt bad. I think I told Varel.
Someone had to deal with it.
But it was right before a youth group,
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't got time to see why there's cement in the toilet. But it was also the color that sticks in my mind. It was crazy. Yeah, it looked like when you get a bag of concrete or cement or whatever you do.
Yeah.
Whichever the bags is you get at Lowe's. And you mix
it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, and you mix it up. And that's what color it was. That light. It was so light gray.
They probably, now that I've looked it up, have a gallbladder or liver issue.
They must have had a liver issue.
They're not producing enough bile stuff to change the color.
Oh, man. It was one of the most... That's what I'm saying. If you saw that in a toilet, I know it's hard to picture because it's so crazy. But if you saw that in the toilet, your brain would play tricks on you. Like, did I really see what I saw?
Real?
It doesn't make sense. And then later in life, you're 37 and you're like, yeah, but I just saw it for a few seconds. Can I really get a picture of it? And I'm like, no, it's burned in my head so strongly.
Less likely they could have had Giardia, an intestine parasite.
LaGuardia?
But that's usually from unclean water.
This seems bigger than unclean water.
Yeah.
This was somebody with liver cancer.
Gallbladder disease.
It was wild. Wild.
And what made you think of that? To just put it on the list this week?
No, it hasn't been on the list. You look at it. It was not on the list this week unless somebody clicked on it and it added a new date.
Oh, yeah, the 4th of December.
Yeah, something came up.
My bad.
Something came up. It might have been that TikTok, but it might have been something else.
Giant poo nurse. If you're interested at home, Google giant poop nurse.
No, I'm putting it in the show notes.
And it'll come right up.
I'll edit this. I'll listen to it. I'll find the TikTok.
Or just the picture on Google, because there's just a TikTok of the picture and someone reacting to it.
Do you have anything like that where it's like you're not
sure
if you're
know if it's real?
Yeah, you're not sure if you're like you remember. It's like it's real, like that. I know 100%. I saw 3 swirls of cement poop with my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But yet it's so crazy. It's almost like
can't think of anything off the top of my head. But I do.
Like I saw a car accident. It's weird because I saw a car accident one time.
Yeah.
Where it was like the movies. Like where it's like a stunt and they get it to roll 17 times in the air, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it was like that. Somebody was in a big black SUV. I was riding with Grandma Norma, and I was able to like, and I was a passenger, so I was able to like turn around and watch the whole thing. It was like a Suburban that just went, it got sideways and just went, and, you know, barrel rolled like 7 times. And it was like, and all the pieces are flying off it like they do in the movies and everything. And it was crazy.
Oh, it's like when it's rolling and like the hose, one of the hoses from the engine like rips off and it starts shooting.
I don't have the same feeling about that car crash as I do about the excrement I saw. When I think about the car crash, I'm like, yep, I know I saw that. It was a crazy day. We pulled over, we called 911. Yeah. And car phone in the car, early adopter, real estate agent.
Ooh.
But I can't somebody think of relieving themselves is burning my head. It makes me question my own sanity.
Yeah, that's insane. Because maybe it's because you feel like you could get in a car accident like that, you know? Like you could go through that. You don't feel like you could make the giant cement swirl.
Yeah, it seems so unnatural.
Yeah. So maybe it was a supernatural poo.
You think there was a sort of maybe a demon or an angel at the church?
Some sort of spirit?
I'm hoping it was an angel, not a demon, or else the church has problems if they have demons on the loose.
Probably.
They might now.
That was like the toilet was kind of a portal. So like the poo showed up in the toilet because it crossed through the portal into our dimension.
A flu powder backup.
Flu powder?
Oh my gosh. Did you even watch all the Harry Potter movies with your girlfriend?
No. We're on like number 5.
Okay. You got to catch up.
What's
You know what flu powder is? It's in like the first one.
I don't know it by name.
Diagonally. He says.
Yeah, but what does the flu powder do?
That's what they use in the fireplace.
Oh, when they portal?
Yeah, but also the toilets are a portal. I combine the two.
Oh, yeah.
Just to make it.
I didn't remember that. The green fire, and it's a portal, and then the portal key, and that's
a port key, but yeah.
Port key, but that is episode 4. Movie 4. The Tri-Wizard Cup.
They have to introduce a port key so they can do the
fire. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Anyway, okay. I wasn't thinking you were going to talk about the giant poo. I thought it was going to be more of a medical mystery than just a gaping butthole.
That's the other part of it. How can it be this wide?
Dude, I can't explain it graphically, but
there had to be major gapage because it sort of seemed, in order to curl up like that, it had to be somewhat soft. But if it was soft coming out of a butthole,
Okay.
rectum, sorry.
No, I just mean we get it.
I mean, it would be smaller.
Yeah. It would be at 17 swirls of a small,
Exactly. Spaghetti.
more like a extra large Dairy Queen cone or something of the sort.
This is extra large.
Anyway, I thought it was going to be more of it.
It is a mystery.
Sorry, people at home, if you're just
It's a mental mystery.
listening to giant poo stories.
Share your own mental mysteries.
Yeah, I can't think of one. Yeah. Can't think of it.
Affection in your childhood.
Yeah. It must have happened before 6th grade.
That's your mental mystery.
Yeah.
You can feel the touch of your father, but you don't know if it's real or not.
Right.
You can remember.
I don't know if anything's real.
You can remember what his chest feels like, but is your mind playing tricks on you? Or do you just long for the affection of your father?
Is anything that we remember real?
Don't even get me started. Did we lose my Matrix review? I don't think I did it. It sucked.
And then,
TED Talk.
If is it just electro synapses going off in your brain, or is it actually something that happened? Who knows? Let me give an update on my
Make it quick.
my New Year's resolutions, because I need to get it out there to keep myself accountable.
GAINZ.
Got it. GAINZ. For some reason, I didn't hear the A. My brain did not accept the A.
GAINZ.
Yeah, I was like, what? I thought it was an acronym at first. Going in between neutral zones.
In between? What is this, a DMZ?
In between? Isn't that one word?
Well, it's got a hyphenated.
In between. Say it faster in one word. Yeah, working out, going to the gym, doing stuff. I've been going to jujitsu.
You going at night?
Am I going tonight?
Have you been going at night?
Yes.
Oh.
Made it to the last 2 Mondays.
Wow.
Didn't make it to last Wednesday because I got off late. Didn't make it to this Wednesday.
You said Wednesday, man.
I know, because tomorrow I got the couch deal going on.
Oh, couch deal.
Stuff like that. So, yeah. I'll go on Friday at 5 a.m., even though I'm off work. But
your New Year's resolution is GAINZ or just a certain amount of commitment to your... Is it a...
It's an overall health and fitness. Less carbs, more gains, more sweating,
more eggnog.
More
I'll take the eggnog off your hands.
No, it's okay. I like it in my coffee. But what I did is I was talking to someone at my work who had major gains, and I trust their opinion.
Hey, Will, how do you like my gains?
And I ordered this 12-week program by these guys called the Buff Dudes. But Buff is an acronym for Better Understanding of Food and Fitness.
I think I still follow them on YouTube.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got the YouTube channel. Yeah, but this is like a little book. You work through some worksheets and stuff, and then it also has the workouts, and you figure out your food and stuff. So I just feel like I do better when I have a plan, and I don't have to think, and I can just do it. GAINZ. Yeah, so hopefully that'll be here by the end of the week. Get started on that. I just wanted to talk about it to stay accountable.
Well, that's cool. Well, I lost a quarter of my grip strength in the last 6 weeks, so...
How many quarters do you have left?
I will race you to the bottom. You try to get to the top, I'll try and get to the bottom, and we'll see who wins.
I'll take care of you. I'll lift things for you.
Carry me.
Carry you around like a little Voldemort snake. Fetus.
Hold me like my father never did.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah.
I'll be doing this podcast 682, and I'll be like, I can remember the feeling of his chest.
So ripped. Huge pecs. So thank you for listening to the Bad Brothers podcast. We really appreciate it. Make sure to engage.
If you didn't engage the podcast last time,
like and subscribe.
Do it this time.
Give feedback. If you're embarrassed and you don't want to share it as a comment, share it in the DMs on the Instagram, Bad Brothers Pod.
Yeah,
we
will not be screenshotting DMs.
The YouTubes.
And posting them.
Spotify, Apple Music. No one else said they wanted to be on something else. So, yeah.
Apparently it's on Google, even though I didn't put it on there.
Oh, man.
Oh, we're so popular like that.